Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to have a quick talk about toxic relationships because we haven't talked about those in a while. Now, part of the reason that I haven't talked about them in a while is because I found myself getting really flustered. I can sit here and I can educate you until I'm blue in the face about the terminology used and how to identify these people. But what my heart is really telling me is that if you're here on YouTube looking for answers because you're having really serious problems in your friendships or your relationships or your work partnerships, the problem is bigger than just identifying that there's a problem because you've already figured out that there's a problem. A lot of other YouTubers, they actually have quite a bit of success by educating, and I myself was one of those students at one time. I found myself now transcending into, I know what it is. I can identify it pretty easily. And when I do, I also know what I have to do. If there is any possible way for you to do it, the best way is to break contact with these people. And we've talked about that before. I urge you to go way back into the archives and find my video about no contact if this is an issue that's a problem for you. You're going to come up with 101 reasons why you can't go no contact with a person. And I'm not going to sit here and go through every scenario for you. In reality, no matter what your situation is, there is some other way. There is some other way. We don't want to face the discomfort of what's to come as a result of getting out of these relationships. We don't want to face the discomfort of leaving these relationships. I get that. But if you're on here and you're seriously looking for some answers, that is the best and most sound answer that you can get. Beyond that, if you're in a situation where you have a job, you can't leave it right now because you don't have another job. Well, number one, you need to start looking for another job. If your boss is toxic or you're dealing with toxic people, and there's not a lot you can do about it. If you're trying to be a whistleblower, you're going to sound like you're nuts. If you try to call the person out, they're going to manipulate their way. That's what they do. And if you've gotten to this point, and if you found this video, okay, you already know within your heart that there is something wrong with this relationship. There's something wrong with this person. You don't need to diagnose it. You don't need to figure out what's going on. You need to get the fuck up out of Dodge. You need to do it for your sanity and you need to do it for your health. And I may be laughing, but I'm totally serious. If you're not familiar with who I am, I've been through my own bullshit with toxic relationships. I'm an empath and I'm a highly sensitive person and I have a lot of empathy for other people. And if you're watching my channel, you can figure that out pretty damn quick. I attract these people like a magnet. I know something about this. And I think that you in your heart, you know it too. If I get requests to talk about some of this stuff, or if I'm having a lot of issues where people are asking me this stuff, I'm going to address it. I'm going to address it for you guys. I know that there are some of you guys that are here for that. There are some of you guys who are not here for that. Either way, I thank you for your support. But I just really wanted to put in a hint of truth there because I was you once. I was playing detective and I was trying to learn all that I could and I was trying to figure out how to fix things and I was trying to figure out how to do this and that and the other thing. But in reality, those ex-narcissists, they have no effect on me anymore. They have no hold on me anymore. They really are of no interest to me anymore. And neither is the topic of narcissistic personality disorder or toxic people in general. I'm at a point in my life where I can identify if somebody's not serving me. I can identify if they're not treating me right. And I know my value and I know my worth. And when I identify them, I kindly let them be. And I ignore them. And I suggest you do the same. That's my little rant here. That's my little bit of truth. We'll talk more about this stuff, but let it go. Let it the fuck go. Love and light.